Man, the Phoenix Suns, they trash, man. I'm talking about they is a bad basketball team. Yes, the Phoenix Suns, I said it. They are a bad basketball team. Let's get into it. The Phoenix Suns, they have not lost 3 straight games. And the three straight games that they lost to, outside the Memphis Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies, they currently sit at the second or third seed right now in the Western Conference. Really giving no shame to them losing to the Memphis Grizzlies, but it's how they lost. They went into an overtime game with the Memphis Grizzlies. They played 53 total minutes in that game, and they was winning 51 of the 53 minutes and ended up losing that game, giving up 150 plus points. If that don't tell you how the Phoenix Suns season has been in a nutshell right there, I don't know what to tell you. Now the other 4 games that they lost, they are 1-4 since returning from the All-Star break. Well, 1-4 record since returning from the All-Star break. With losses to the San Antonio Spurs without Wembanyama. They lost to the Raptors by 18. They lost to the Memphis Grizzlies in overtime, which they was winning most of the game, except for 2 minutes out of 53 minutes they was winning that game. And they lost to New Orleans Pelicans last night. Trash, man. I'm talking about straight trash, and that's pathetic. That's unacceptable right there. With a team with Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker, you should not be this bad. And I can't just all put it on the 3 stars right there because they're semi doing their job. I want to put some of this ownership and some of this blameship. Got to go to Coach Bud. He doing a horrible job at coaching his team and getting his players in the right position, or just with lineup changes and scheme, and such of that nature. You went and got a big time center. I ain't gonna say a big time center, but you went and got an upgrade from Jusuf Nurkic with Nick Richards. You barely play him. You hell bent on steady playing Mason Plumlee. Damn Mason Plumlee in them damn minutes, man. I'm not trying to keep seeing Mason Plumlee when I turn on Phoenix Suns basketball. We ain't come to watch that. You went and got Nick Richards, who be a vertical threat, a lob threat, rim protector. He's young, athletic, he's long, he's a true 7-footer. Use him! That's what you got him for. Use him. Now, this Phoenix Suns basketball team right now, it been no type of bright spot going on for them the whole season long. Now, don't get me wrong. At the beginning part of the season, it kind of was some bright spots. You had Kevin Durant. He was playing at an unbelievable level, which he still is, don't get me wrong. But since he returned from injury, the team hasn't been flowing the same. He hasn't been getting the same touches. People get stuck in the corner, which that's mind-boggling to me. Coach Bud's supposed to be in this offensive juggernaut, this offensive mind, and he can't even get his players in the right position to put up points and be effective and efficient on offense. It just looks like they're just out there running. It just looks like a big old team that just been put together, and they just out there just winging it and just going with it on the fly. A team that's been together for a year and a half, almost 2 years now. That's crazy. With all this talent that you have on this roster, we can't find no bright spots. Now, don't get me wrong. With Ryan Dunn, the rookie, it seemed like he was going to be a promising rookie at the beginning of the season. When Coach Bud was actually giving him minutes, actually giving him playing time where he could show his effectiveness, can show his what's the word I'm looking for? Where he could show his effectiveness, he can show his value on the defensive side of the ball. Now with the Phoenix Suns ranking damn near last in every defensive statistical category, I don't know how you don't play a rookie like Ryan Dunn, where he got all the tools and attributes to be out there and help your defense improve. He's 6'7", 6'8". He got a long body, long frame. Pause. I know the people out there, they gonna say I'm crazy for saying something like that, but pause, man. I'm saying pause. You heard me? So Ryan Dunn, he had a 6'7", 6'8" long frame. He's long, athletic. He's youthful. He can slide his feet. He's very energetic. He just brings a different dynamic on the defensive side of the ball that the Phoenix Suns desperately need and desperately could use. And it's crazy that, Kevin Durant had a talk with Coach Bud midway through the game telling him about, we need defense. We need fucking defense. And guess what he gonna do? He gonna sub out Ryan Dunn. He sub out Nick Richards. And he put in fucking Ty Jones and Mason Plumlee. Man, stop, bruh. You commit treason right in front of our eyes. I'm not a Phoenix Suns fan by any stretch of any imagination. But don't get me wrong, I'm KD till the day he retired. So obviously I gotta be sometime rolling with them. But I gotta admit, watching the Phoenix Suns play basketball, it hurts my heart. Every time I watch them play, I swear to God, I be wanting to turn that shit off because I feel like I already know the end result. If they playing a team who can get downhill, or they got a good perimeter, they got good guys on the perimeter who can break down the defense, it's over with for them. Because they can't stop the dribble penetration. They can't stop the point of attack. Ron Dunn, the last 3 or 4 games, he been seeing a total of 50, a combined of the 4 games that he played since coming back. He been playing like 16 minutes. That's unacceptable when your defense is already struggling the way it is. You might as well throw out your young guys out there and let them see what they can do. See if they can help. See if they can bring value. Your season is already pummeled. You are a 12 seed. You are 11 seed in the Western Conference. You are currently out to play in. Not the playoffs, the play in. With a team with Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker, you should not be out to play in. Let alone the playoffs. That is crazy. Now, Coach Bud, he coaching like he don't give a damn because they just seen what he did to Frank Vogel last year and fired him, which he did. He had more success with a lesser talented roster and a lesser talented defense. He had Houston Nurkic and Drew Eubanks as his center rotation and led them to a 13 ranked defense. Now he got to upgrade with that. Not saying Mason Plumlee is an upgrade, but you have Nick Richards, who's young, athletic. He can do all those things that Yusuf Nurkic cannot do. He can protect the rim. He can rebound. He can catch lobs. He can run the floor. And you can't even be able to get your guys to be able to do nothing. Last in every defensive statistical category is mind-boggling. It's crazy. When you got I would have loved to see Frank Vogel with a Nick Richards. I would have loved to see Frank Vogel with a Ryan Dunn. Imagine what their defense would have looked like. Now they fired him, got him out the way, but they still got him on a payroll. Coach Bud, like, hell, shit, if they fired me, hell, they still got to pay me $10 million. The way he coaching, that's what's going through his head right now. I just seen a tweet where last night's game when they lost to the Pelicans, he had a meeting with Devin Booker talking about he want Devin Booker to be less vocal. That is crazy. You're a star player, your franchise player. You have a meeting with him and you asking him to be less vocal because you feel like that your voice is not being heard in the locker room, in those huddles. Man, that sounds like a you problem. That just sound like a coaching problem. That don't sound like a player's problem where you tell your best player stop being less vocal. I never seen that before in my life. That's how you know the Suns season is over. It's completely over. It ain't no returning or coming back from this season. I don't know what they can do. They're not making a play-in. They damn sure not making the playoffs. If they do make it to the playoffs and make it to the play-in, they're not doing a damn thing because the team is ass. I said it, it's ass. Not the individuals on the team, but the team as a collective, there's ass. They badly put together. Now, come off season, if they can make this right, they can trade Kevin Durant, which they could have did at the trade deadline, which they went about it the wrong way. I feel like that was the beginning of the end right there. How can you go and try to trade Kevin Durant behind his back without even letting him know? First of all, why are you even trying to trade Kevin Durant? I understand Bradley Beal and how you were trying to get off him, trying to get Jimmy Butler, but he was unable to make that happen because he got no trade clause. But that don't give you the right to go and trade Kevin Durant behind his back. At least give him a call. Give him a text. Hey, K, you know what I'm saying? The season's not going good right now. We're looking at every available option. Now, your name might come up in some trade talks. We are accepting calls right now, seeing what we can get out there. You know, we just want to let you know before it hit the surface. You didn't do that. Unprofessional. Now you gonna get the offseason, come offseason, which I think this is the damn right thing to do because like I said, I'm a KD fan. He need to get the hell up out of Phoenix. ASAP. You heard me? He need to get out of Phoenix ASAP. I'm tired of watching them play bad basketball. I don't know where they can go from here. I think the season is over. Last night loss, I really feel like the Memphis loss was a gut wrecker. Like I said, you played 53 minutes. You was winning 51 of the 53 minutes. That just goes to show you couldn't close out games. You couldn't make the little plays, and the little plays is what makes a good team. They couldn't do the little things to close out the game, and they end up losing in overtime. Then you come into the Pelicans. You losing to teams who are actively tanking. You lose to the Raptors by double digits, by 18, 20 points, who not even trying to win games. You lose to the damn Pelicans, who Zion, he's in and out the lineup. He 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm done with the Phoenix Suns. And that's all I got to say about them. They're trash, and I'm done with them.